In module 1 we have MSP, MSD, so like motor starter pack, forward reverse, all those things they will learn in MSP. Next comes MSP and MSP. In MSP we have TC drive, and MSD we have AC drive. So the next comes is a PLC operation. We call it as PLC circuit, power and control cabinet. So in this we used to teach, still also we teach the students. In 1A module they learn like how to do the wiring, basic, dual circuit, star dual, forward reverse, star delta. Next is the TCS drive, how the TCS drives work, and soft starter and a drive. So in this case, this comes under MST, that is for TCS drive. Next is we have contactor, forward reverse. This is in MSP. And next comes the PLC. Here we teach students how to do the PLC wiring, how the signals being fetched to the PLC, all those things we used to teach it. But in this case, IoT will integrate Harmony Hub with the PLC kit. We have push buttons. With the help of push button, we can switch on the motor. We have two motors, we can switch on the motor. But by integrating IoT remotely wireless, we can turn on the motor. That we are going to see now. So in this kit, we have one isolator for forward, for switching on the power. Next we have fuse and contactor, main contactor to turn on the power to the all the triggers. And for individual we have MCBs. For SMPS we have one MCB, transformer, energy meter. We have, this is a current transformer to read the voltage current. In this TCS drive, we can connect up to till 5 kilowatt. So that is the capacity of this one. And why we are using TCS drive here means, in this for forward reverse we are using two contactors. For motor production we are using one MPCB. But whereas in this case, all three combined will get only one. So in forward reverse and MPCB motor production. Transformer to, for here transformer we have used for control circuit. 24 volt AC we are using here for control circuit. SMPS for limit switches, we have 5 limit switches. And TCS drive we have 24 volt DC, and also for PLC. This is a PLC, M241 PLC, advanced PLC. We have in Schneider Electric different PLC. So GLO PLC, basic PLC. If you go to like 40 years, 50 years plants, old plants, you will see those GLO PLC. In GLO PLC, with the help of push button, we used to write the logic. Next comes TM200, TM100. Those are the basic operations. If you go to any plant like STP, WTP, Schneider products, Schneider PLC, you will find, definitely you will find M200 PLC. Next comes the M241 PLC, M241, M251, M262. So those PLC are advanced one. This PLC we use for servo drives. For servo applications we use this PLC. For individual different PLCs we have different softwares. GLO we have different software. For M200 we have Machine Expert Basic, the one we have, and one we used in SCADA software. For this we have software called Machine Expert. So Machine Expert, just we are downloading. So this is about a PLC, and we have, this is a TM241 CE40R. The part number of this PLC is TM241 CE40R. Here TM241 is, M241 is the part number. C and E indicates communication. C here is communication for Ethernet as well as Modbus. The green color indicates TCP/IP, that is Ethernet communication protocol, and we have two more, like one more communication protocol, that is serial communication. I told you about yesterday, serial communications. So you can use, you can connect energy meter or different devices, you can connect it. We have one RJ45 port here, and here we can see one D0, D1 something is there, serial. serial. Okay, here you can see here is RJ45 port 1 and here 2-wire cable. Both can be used, sir. You can see serial 2, this is serial 1. So RJ45, like RJ45, how to connect this one is, this will be connected here, and other end will cut and will use only 2 wires for transmitting and receiving. So that is the advantage of serial communication. If you go to in serial communication, we have different types: RS485, RS232, RS422. So RS232 is limited to only 15 meters. As per documentation, 15 meters, but generally, practically, when we go for commissioning and all, we observe it will communicate only 5 meters. Like they'll be testing you without any other communications protocol. So they'll say like theoretically 50 meters. But when you go to industries or like in this room also, we'll be having a different communication. So it will conflict and it will like it will not send that much of distance. So that is the RS232, and RS232 is a node to node communication. So one device, master and slave, it will communicate like this only. But when coming to RS485 and RS482, we can connect devices, different devices. In RS482, 422, it's a 4-wire. It will take 4 wire to communicate. Like the one side will be RJ45 here. In RS482 or 422, we'll use 4 wires, transmitting for 2 and receiving for 2. So like that. And it will connect only 10 devices. But whereas in RS485, that is advanced in serial communication, we use 2-wire only, and we can connect 257 devices. So 257 devices in a series. Parallel. We have pencil. Can I use, sir, this figure?
Yes, sir.
So here we'll connect RS485. Like this communication will be there, sir, for RS485. If you don't want to connect 2-3, just remove this one, direct 1-to-1, it will connect. But if you want to connect some other devices, you have to use the cable like this. And in serial communication, you'll be having the device IDs. So for device ID 1, 2, 3 till 257 device. Like this will connect. But whereas in Ethernet, suppose this is the PLC. There we'll connect to switch. So, this is a star topology, sir. We call star topology. This is mesh. Star topology means it will connect everywhere. But whereas in mesh, in RS485, you cannot connect one device here and one device here, 3. It will not support this kind of communication. So it will support only this serial communication. Whereas in Ethernet, Modbus Ethernet communication, it will support star topology. Depending upon the applications, so they will use this kind of protocols. So this is the application for we are using this one for Iiot crane application, electrical overhead traction crane application. If you go to any industries, for especially metal handling industries, like for lifting materials. Like there will be some platform. We'll do it that one in a SCADA. So there will be a platform for. I'll show that one also. So this is like a one room. In room, these are the platforms where we'll place this on a platform. Here there will be one motor, here one will be motor. These are connected to bus bar to running the motor, and these are connected via joystick, like same push button. Operator will push the button, so it will move length. So this one we'll call it as long travel. So in industry we use these words for operations. Long travel means it will travel the long distance. So this will call, sir? Yeah. Yes, correct. So this is the long travel. This one we use it as for a cross travel. We use it for in industry. So x-axis, y-axis, z-axis also possible. Same is x, y, and there is one more operation, z operation. So how we'll use these means? These are connected to mechanical motor coupling, all those, so that it will move. So in this we are using one motor for one axis, another motor for other axis. We don't have one more axis for z axis. We are using only two. So that is the two motor. And next we have 5 limit switches. So limit switches are here we are using for safety purpose. If you go to any industries or any places application, limit switches generally we use for safety purpose only. So 5 limit switches, out of 5 limit switch, one limit switch we are going to use for door limit. So this is a mesh. It is not like mounted on mesh, mounted on enclosure. If we mount on enclosure, there will be a door. So how we make the logic in PLC program is that if you want to operate any crane, any motor, the door should be closed. It's a basic safety operation. So one limit switch we are going to use for that one, and out of 4, 2 limit switches we use for one operation, one travel, that is x-axis. So motor is in this place. These are the limit switches, and this will be my motor. So I can travel, I can move the motor only till this extent, because these are the safety limit switches. After this safety limits, there is a chances of falling the motor. So these are the safety limit switches. It can move motor till here. So as I earlier told you, there are some operators like unskilled operator ones, because so they'll start chatting with some friends, colleagues and all. That time they'll press and they'll tap with some other person. So to avoid the accident, we use these safety limit switches. When it touches to this one, the motor will stop. So these are safety limits. In some extent, for security is very concerned, then they will use 2 more safety limit switches. If one fails, intentionally, if one fails, second should restrict it. If second also fails, third. In some, I have used these kind of things in Baba Atomic Research Center, Mumbai, Tarapur, for same operation. For actually, it's a confidential nuclear reactor for uranium radiation. I tested without product, but still confidential. there we use like there will be some because nuclear radiation and all very harmful to human body. So still there are some engineers are there. They'll operate continuously with like how you used to use like PPE kit during COVID. Same kind of things they'll wear and they'll operate the crane entire. Because after that project was for generating the power. After extracting those things, she's recording. That's why I'm not okay.
I will pass, no problem, sir.
To environment, we have